call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Unloads quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the USF Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, The teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Knights! And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful, and when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dances away. Makes the grab. It's Ortega. Oh, what a caught! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's got it down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you and seize momentum.
Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Johnson looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Bulls! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The the Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Knights want to move quickly. The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him out.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
A first down run in the red zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Johnson wants to throw it. Extending the play. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball.
And he will score! Touchdown, Bulls!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He's back to throw on second down. Complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught over the middle. It's Alvarado. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
A big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it and get the first down. Nice catch by the big fella.
He wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. A 1st down for the offense. It's a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He throws one to the left. What a snag by the defense.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UCF! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Final play of the quarter coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the pick.
Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points.
He's going for it all. Got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USF.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. afterburners coming. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Working on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Knights are marching down the field. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll go to the ground. The Knights have a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. Pass to 50. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here for the offense. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other.